It all began on a rainy evening in Bangkok, the kind of night when the sky seemed to carry the weight of every secret the city had ever held. Yongyut sat by the studio window, the faint reflection of neon lights flickering across his tired face. His phone kept vibrating, another message from Pasakorn, but he couldn't bring himself to answer. They had once been inseparable. From quiet rehearsals to late-night coffee runs, every whisper in the entertainment world had carried their names together. Fans joked that their connection was too real for the screen. But behind every laugh and shared glance, there was something deeper, something neither of them ever dared to name aloud. Boat remembered the first time they met, backstage during an award show. Oat had reached out a hand and said, "Let's make something unforgettable." And they did. Their chemistry on set made directors fight to cast them. Every project became a trend. Every photo, a headline. But fame has a way of twisting truth. What the fans saw as destiny, the industry saw as danger. Soon, management began to whisper, "They're too close." A leaked photo of them at a private cafe sent social media into chaos. Overnight, their friendship turned into speculation. Oat laughed it off, but couldn't. He knew how rumors could destroy a career faster than truth could save it. "Don't worry," Oat had told him one night, leaning against the balcony, the city lights painting gold across his face. "We'll protect what's ours." But even promises can break under pressure. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this story to keep the light burning for truth and compassion. Weeks passed, and the laughter that once filled their shared studio was replaced by silence. Boat had been offered a solo role, a major one, a lead in a new drama about love and betrayal. Oat congratulated him, but something behind his smile flickered. Something sharp. When the production started, Boat noticed it. Scenes rewritten, producers whispering, Oat's name disappearing from joint schedules. Someone had told the network that Boat was difficult, that he had become distant, unprofessional. And yet, every rumor seemed to lead back to Oat's circle. He didn't want to believe it. Not Oat. Not the same person who once waited hours for him outside rehearsals, who defended him when tabloids twisted their friendship. But the signs were there. A missing script. A leaked voice memo. An anonymous post claiming that Boat was playing games with people's feelings. The internet devoured it. Boat kept quiet. He always did. But silence can sound like guilt in this industry. It was during a charity event when everything finally cracked. Boat arrived alone, wearing black. Oat was already there, radiant under the lights, cameras flashing as fans screamed his name. Their eyes met for the first time in weeks. Boat smiled weakly. Oat looked away. Reporters noticed. The footage trended instantly. Boat and Oat, tension at event. Everyone wanted to know what happened. Later that night, Boat found himself back in that same empty studio, replaying the memory of Oat's voice. His phone buzzed again. This time, he answered. "Why are you avoiding me?" Oat's tone was tight, almost angry. "Because I don't know who you are anymore," Boat whispered. There was silence. Then, "You think I betrayed you?" "I don't know what to think." The call ended there. And the next morning, Boat's social media was gone. Deleted. Fans panicked. Some said he was taking a break. Others said he'd been silenced. Weeks later, an anonymous message appeared online. It was a screenshot of a note, supposedly written by Boat. No one could verify it, but the handwriting looked heartbreakingly familiar. "To the one I trusted most. Sometimes love and betrayal wear the same face. I never hated you. I only wished you had told me the truth before the lights went out." The internet exploded. Oat went silent, canceling appearances and interviews. He posted a single black and white photo of the sea with the caption, "Forgive me." No one knew what it meant. Some said he admitted the truth. Others said it was grief. Months later, Boat returned, not to the spotlight, but to a quiet part of Chiang Mai. A friend said he spent his days painting and walking by the river. Reporters tried to reach him, but he refused interviews. Then one morning, a final post appeared on a fan account, a blurred photo of two shadows standing by the water. The caption read, "Sometimes, endings aren't about who stayed, but who learned to let go." No one knew who took the photo. Some believed it was Boat's farewell message. Others said Oat visited him that night, the same night the rain returned. Months passed. Oat appeared again on television, quieter, older, his smile more fragile. During a live interview, the host asked gently, "If you could say one thing to someone you miss, what would it be?" Oat hesitated. His eyes glistened. "I'd say, thank you for teaching me what love costs." The studio fell silent. He never said the name. He didn't have to. The rumors quieted after that, but fans never forgot. Even now, when it rains in Bangkok, someone always posts the same words. When the lights went out, the story of Boat and Oat began. In a city where fame and friendship collide, Boat Yongyut and Oat Pasakorn's bond turns into a heartbreaking rumor that fans can't stop talking about. Was it love, or betrayal hiding behind the spotlight? Dive into this cinematic, Kdrama-style story inspired by the mystery that still haunts the night lights of Bangkok. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this story to keep the light burning for truth and compassion. Months slipped quietly through the streets of Bangkok. Fans had moved on to new dramas, new faces, but a few still left comments under old photos. Do you think they ever talk again? Oat Pasakorn read those messages in silence every night. He told everyone he was fine, smiling in interviews, joking with crew, but when the cameras went dark, he went home to the same empty apartment. On his desk sat a postcard from Chiang Mai.
No signature.
Only 5 words. The river remembers everything. That was how he knew where to go. Chiang Mai greeted him with soft rain and the smell of lemongrass tea. He found Boat painting by the water, sunlight flickering off the ripples. For a long moment neither spoke. Only the sound of brushes and birds. Finally, Boat said quietly, "You came." Oat nodded. "I wasn't sure if you'd let me." Boat's eyes didn't leave the canvas. "I didn't think you'd come at all." The silence between them was heavier than any rumor. Years of unspoken apologies swam in it. "I didn't betray you," Oat whispered. Boat set the brush down. "Then who did?" Oat looked toward the mountains. "Maybe the world we tried to live in." They walked through the market that evening, blending into the crowd. No fans.
No cameras.
Just the echo of their shoes on wet stone. Boat stopped beside a lantern stall. "Do you remember when we promised to light one together? Back then we thought every wish would come true." Oat smiled faintly. "What would you wish for now?" Boat thought for a moment.
Peace.
Oat answered, "Forgiveness." Then, as if the universe had been waiting for that word, thunder rolled across the sky. They ran for shelter under the eaves of a small temple. Rain poured like silver threads between them. Oat turned to him. "Boat, I never meant to hurt you. The producers wanted distance. They said our friendship was too risky. They used my name to leak things. I should have told you." Boat looked up, eyes shining with the reflection of lightning. "I needed to hear that 3 years ago." Later that night they went back to the river. Villagers were releasing lanterns for a local festival. One by one, golden lights floated into the dark sky, carrying wishes nobody would ever read. Oat handed Boat a lantern.
For us.
"For what we lost." Boat hesitated. "And for what we found again?" They lit it together. The flame flickered between their hands before lifting away, disappearing into the mist. Oat whispered, "Maybe this is goodbye." Boat answered softly, "Maybe this is the only way we ever say it." When the lantern vanished, so did the distance between them, just for that breath of a moment. The next morning, Boat was gone. Only a folded letter rested on the windowsill.
"Oh,
"You once said the lights would always guide us back. But sometimes light belongs to those who need to keep walking. Don't look for me again. Just keep creating. That's how you'll find me."
P.
Oat sat for hours, watching the river carry away fallen petals. He knew the city would call him back, that interviews and contracts waited. But he also knew something inside him had changed, something the spotlight could never reach. A year later, Oat stood under the same studio lights where it had all begun. He was performing in a drama about loss and forgiveness, his first major project since the scandal. The script felt too real, each line echoing their story. When the final scene called for tears, he didn't need to act. They came naturally. After the director shouted, "Cut," the crew applauded. But Oat just looked up at the ceiling lights and whispered, "You were right. The lights never really go out." Somewhere, maybe in another small town, Boat was painting that same glow. Fans never truly stopped talking. Every time a storm rolled over Bangkok, someone would post a clip from their old series, writing, "When the lights went out, love still stayed." Oat never denied or confirmed the past. He didn't need to. Instead, he released a short song, no promotion, no explanation. Just a melody titled, "The River Remembers." In the music video, two silhouettes stand apart beneath a single lantern. As the camera pans up, the lyrics fade. "You were the silence I learned to forgive. I was the rain that kept you alive." And when the final note ends, the screen glows softly. For B. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this story to keep the light burning for truth and compassion.